The York Realist is, in terms of the simple storyline, in terms of what the play is actually about, it's about a assistant director who's doing a sort of amateur production of the mystery plays in York that were done all over in different cities. I play George, a farmer, who's one of the soldiers in the play, and I've not been come to rehearsals. So John comes to our farmhouse in just outside of York, and to convince George to come back to rehearsals, and he meets George's family, and they begin a relationship.
It's a gay play in as much as it explores a gay relationship, but I think there's just as much detail, if not more, in family and grief and identity, about
and class and things like that.
And class, yeah. I suppose the play explores something that I think is quite interesting, and it's a conversation that's still being had about values and about identity, about where you live. I wasn't born in London, so I was born in the country as well, so I can sort of relate to both. But there's a very strong and brilliant identity in the writing of Yorkshire and what it is to be, you know, of a community and of the land.
I can definitely recognise George's sort of feelings of how scary it can be, how overwhelming it can be, how you can sort of not feel that you belong there, and you know, the sort of scariness of it, the danger of it, the excitement of it. But every single time I go home, I still have this real sort of real inner peace within myself, that's where I belong, that's where I live. And I'm lucky enough I get to go to all these different kind of places all the time. But there's nothing quite like being at home. And I really sort of recognise what he means when he says in the play that he lives there, that's where he's from.
We're going to Sheffield for 2 weeks at the end of it, because it's a co-production with Sheffield Crucible, and Rob Hasty, the director of this, is the artistic director there. And so it'll be really interesting to see how the play translates to Sheffield, the sort of north versus south. I think that there's so much in the play that's so sort of delicate and incredibly well observed from Peter Gill, that I think the arguments for both and all characters are valid, and I think anyone can tap into it.
I really do think it's something that everybody can relate to, and even, you know, people who don't come from the north can relate to it, because it's not so exclusive that only northerners will get this. Everybody who's ever been in a family kitchen, you know, and sort of grown up around siblings or mothers or uncles or ever been in love, you know, it's something that everybody can sort of relate to.